Deciding about your future in a world that's changing so quickly can seem daunting. How will you make the best choices? Morrisby's simple and scientific solution can help you. Objective and accurate assessments reveal how you think and what you enjoy. Your ideal study, training and career opportunities are uncovered, allowing you to explore and map out your unique career plan. If something changes, your login for life will be there to help. Further guidance is available with a career consultation and ongoing advisor email support. Morrisby has already helped millions of people to find their perfect job. Now you can too. Morrisby. Make better choices.
Hello. Today you are starting your journey with Morrisby to help you plan your future. By completing a Morrisby assessment, you will learn more about yourself and the types of careers you could be suited to. A Morrisby Profile assessment consists of a series of aptitude assessments, a personality assessment, and an interest-based questionnaire. Once completed, you will be able to view your results, which provide objective information about your underlying aptitudes, which are your strengths and potential, your working preferences, motivations, and personality. We use these results to generate tailored career and subject suggestions, providing you with an online account to view, favourite, bin, and research further into your preferred career and subject choices. You can also conduct apprenticeship and higher education searches linked to your preferred careers and subjects. We'll have a look at these in more detail later on in this video. As careers and interests change constantly over time, you also have a login for life. Your first step on the journey is to sign up on the Morrisby website using the code given to you by your school. Once the sign-up process is complete, you will answer the aptitude assessments, a short interest-based questionnaire and a personality assessment. The answers you give will help us create your profile. Let's have a look at what to expect when answering the assessments and questionnaires. Once you have input your personal details, you will be greeted with the Profiler page, which shows the assessments you will be taking, the length of time they will take, and their status. The assessment will take between 100 and 120 minutes to complete. Garbage in equals garbage out, so the validity of the results and therefore the value they will be later can be impacted by the approach you take. So, make sure you work without being disturbed or distracted so you can concentrate and do your best. Exam conditions are ideal. It is important not to underestimate the aptitude assessments, the time tests. Although these tests will seem easy to begin with, that is in their nature. They will get gradually more difficult. Candidates are also not expected to finish the aptitude tests in the time allowed, nor can they skip to the next test if they finish with time remaining. So it's important you don't rush or start answering randomly just to get to the end of the test, as there is no benefit in doing so. For the other sections, such as the practice questions and questionnaires, they are all untimed. We do know when you have rushed and randomly answered, and this will be recorded on your profile. So, to get the best, most accurate results to help you decide on your future, please follow the advice I have just given. Let's take a little look at what to expect on each part of the assessment. Firstly, verbal reasoning, parts 1 and 2. This measures the ability to use words. It does not directly measure knowledge of English, but it is designed to identify potential for dealing with verbal information. It is useful for occupations where the written or spoken word is needed. Secondly, numerical reasoning, parts 1 and 2. It measures the ability to use numbers. It is not a measure of mathematical ability. Instead, it is designed to highlight a comfort or intuitive insight when using numbers or data. It is useful for commercial and quantitative occupations. Thirdly, abstract reasoning, part 1 and 2. It measures the ability to deal with complex problems. It can also include or indicate a preference for dealing with real things and visual information such as charts, diagrams, and pictures. It may be useful for mathematical and scientific research. Your school may also have opted for you to take the spatial and mechanical ability assessment. The Spatial Ability Assessment measures how easily we understand the spatial arrangement between objects. It relates to how well we can visualise 3D objects from 2D plans, and is useful where the focus of attention is on the real world or graphical representations. Associated with design, architecture, as well as engineering, technology, science, construction, manufacturing, driving, and a myriad of crafts. The Mechanical Ability Assessment looks at our ability to use the concepts of mechanics and the physical interaction of objects to understand and solve practical problems. Such problems also frequently crop up in everyday life. It is about mechanical insight rather than learned principles. Associated with engineering and technology, but it also comes into play in many other careers which involve physical objects. You will also take the attitudinal measures, which include personality, aspirations, priorities, and study interest questionnaires and assessments. The personality assessment is based on the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator assessment and looks at your personality in the workplace. The aspirations questionnaire takes about 10 minutes to complete and looks at what interests you, categorising your answers into people, information, or things. It also discovers any specialist interests you might have, such as music, sport, art, languages, or performance. The priorities questionnaire is an optional questionnaire and can be accessed in your profile once the main profiling is complete. It looks at what is important to you in a career. It has an 8-scale round-robin questionnaire, which looks at your interests in security, respect, contribution, social, interest, rewards, leisure, and mobility. The study interest questionnaire is also optional and can be accessed from your profile once you've completed the main profiling. It is useful for students who would like to go on to higher education, as it takes their answers and closely suggests subjects they would enjoy. So now I've given you a rundown of what to expect from the assessments. Let's take a look at some results. Once you have logged in, I would recommend starting at the About Me section of your profile. The first tab shows Carolyn's aptitude results. Looking at the bar chart, we can see she has a high verbal and spatial results, suggesting that she has a particular strength in dealing with words and practical problems. Carolyn can read more about what this means for her career direction in the text below. Moving on to interests, your profile will identify your main career interests and preferences through the graph and text. The World of Work chart gives more detail about this. It reflects your level of interest in specific career families around the outside of the wheel. You could also read more about your work style, workplace, and learning style preferences. Looking more closely at Carolyn's personality results, we can see that she has the seeker type personality. I wonder what your personality type says about you and your preferences for work. Finally, this is where you can take the priorities and the study interest questionnaire, which are optional questionnaires I mentioned earlier. The career and subject suggestions we make are matched to your profile. If we go to My Choices, we can see the career suggestions which have been made for Carolyn. We also ask you to tell us the qualifications you hope to achieve in the future, at GCSE, A-level, or any equivalent qualification, and after you leave school or college. This enables us to make career suggestions at an appropriate level for you. The careers shown here are graduate careers, as Carolyn has told us they hope to achieve a degree. Do experiment with the qualification levels here, and as you do, you will see that the careers suggested also change in line with what you have selected. The careers shown here are just suggestions and are intended to encourage you to investigate some different ideas. For example, if we scroll down here, we find Health Promotion Specialist. Within each career profile, you can find out more about the career, the starting salary, what you do day to day. There's some videos to help get you inspired, and you'll find out what qualifications and routes you can take to get into that particular career. The external resources are intended to help you research further, and the related careers are there to generate some more ideas. It is important you research the careers that interest you and find out about entry requirements before you choose your options. Your profile also gives you access to see the subjects we recommend for you at 14 and 16-17 based on your profile results. Let's visit subjects. You can use this part of the site to record which subjects you are and are not interested in taking. Similarly, you can find out more about vocational routes, such as apprenticeships, if the academic route is not for you, or if it is the main route into your preferred occupation. You can also search for apprenticeships and higher education courses within the destinations area. The apprenticeship search is here, and the higher education search is here. The information in the course search comes directly from UCAS, so you can be assured that it includes information about all UCAS higher education courses in the UK. The apprenticeships vacancies come directly from the .gov.uk website. You can view everything you have favourited and see what your potential education and career journey look like in the planner area. If you wish, you may invite a parent or guardian to access your account within the parental access area on the homepage. Here. The next step is to sign up at morrisby.com using the code given to you by your teacher and begin to answer the assessments and questionnaires. Before you sign up on the site, make a note of any career ideas you have so that you can compare your ideas with the careers we suggest. We hope you find your assessment results and the information on the website helps you with your choices for the future.